Hi! In this tutorial, I'll be giving you a basic overview of how to create and manage users in NovaCore. To create a user, go to Tools Config and select Manage Users and Groups. Select New User. First of all, select your user type. A management user is a user that has access to the NovaCore system. A document portal user can only access approved documents through the document portal. A document portal super user can create users within the portal. Super users can then share the documents they have access to with the users they have created. A document portal super user can also approve documents that have the waiting approval status and that are assigned to them for approval. We'll create a management user for now. Type in the new user's username. Note that the username must be at least 3 characters long. You can either auto-generate a password or type one in. Confirm the password. Put in the user's details. Make sure the email address is correct, because if email notifications are turned on, the user will receive an email with their login details after you've finished creating them. Now click OK. OK, so now we need to set the new user's permissions. Select the user, and you can see their permissions here. You can see that so far, this user doesn't have any permissions except for view, so now let's go through and give them some more. I'll go into permissions in more depth in another video, but for now I just want to give you a quick overview. So, here we have some general permissions. Enabling this administrator permission will give the user full access to the system. We don't want this user to have full access, so we'll leave this unticked. User and permission management allows them to manage their own and others' permissions. Framework management means they can create and edit frameworks and link documents to standards in the traffic light system. Library management means they can create new libraries in the DMS. And template management enables them to create and manage templates. Under here, we have document permissions. We want this user to be able to do all of these things except approve documents. Here we have default folder permissions. This is for folders in the DMS. I will enable all of these. The permissions we've just set up are default permissions, which means they'll apply to that user, regardless of what framework they are working with. However, you can also set document permissions for a specific framework that will override the default document permissions. For example, for the aqtf framework, I don't want this user to be able to delete documents. Remember, we have delete enabled under default permissions, so here I'm going to deny this permission. Now this user will not be able to delete any documents within the aqtf framework. If you leave these blank, NovaCore will automatically use the default permissions. If you have multiple users with the same permissions, you can create a group to save time. Assign the permissions to the group, and then simply make the new users a member of the group by selecting the group from the group membership drop-down. Once you've finished setting up your user, don't forget to save your work. You can edit a user and reset their password by selecting the user and selecting Edit User. If you leave the password area blank, the password won't be changed. You can also edit the user's details by clicking on them here and typing. You can delete your user anytime by selecting your user's name and then selecting Delete User. Under Change Password, users have the ability to change their password, their details, and to set up two-factor authentication. Thank you for watching this NovaCore training video. If you need more information, check out our manual at help.novacore.com.au or our FAQ page at faq.novacore.com.au.